EPS teleclass.
Hello students, welcome back to DPS teleclass. I'm China Miss. Today I'm here to take you an interesting maths lesson for grade 2 students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great. Alhamdulillah, I am good too. Before starting today's lesson, let's read the dua.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما.
Students, let's recall our previous lesson. Do you students remember what we have learned in the previous lesson? I'm sure you know what we have learned, right? Yes, very good. We learned about money word problems, right? We use addition and subtraction to solve money word problems. So what are the vocabs that you can use in addition? Yes, add, all together, total, in all, and sum. And let's recall the vocabs that we can use in subtraction. Subtract, minus, left, remain, and how many more? Well done. So let's look at today's topic. Today also we are going to learn something related to money. Let's see. Today we are going to learn how to partitioning money values. Okay, we are going to learn about partitioning money. So now let's share today's learning intention and success criteria. Our learning intention is we are going to learn how to partition money values. Our success criteria is you will be successful in this lesson if you can partition money values up to 50 rupiah using notes and coins. Okay students? Let's start today's lesson. So, what does partition means? Students, did you heard the word partition? So, let's look at the definition of partition. Partitioning is a way of splitting numbers into smaller parts to make them easier to work with. So now students, let's look at this picture. Then it will be easy you to understand the concept of partition. So I hope you have understood the concept of partition. So now let's look at and read the definition with me. Partitioning is a way of splitting numbers into smaller parts to make them easier to work with. Now teacher is going to explain how you can partition the money values at the toy shop. This is the first question. Aisha wants to buy a bear for 50 rupiah. In her wallet she have 2 notes of 10 rupiah. and 20 rupiah, 2 notes of 5 rupiah and 100 rupiah. This is the way we can get the total amount of 50. I am going to add 20 rupiah and 2 notes of 10 rupiah and 2 notes of 5 rupiah. Then I get the total 50 rupiah. So this is the one way we get 50 rupiah, and also the partition of 50. When we partition these numbers, we get total 50. So let's look at the second question. Shana bought a unicorn for her sister for 33 rupiah. So this time I add 3 notes of 10 rupiah, 2 rupiah and 1 rupiah. Then I get the total amount 33 rupiah. And also this is the partition of 33. This is the third question. Ali bought a toy car for 45 rupiah. So this time I add 4 notes of 10 rupiah and 5 rupiah. Then I get total 45 rupiah. And this is the one way we can partition 45 rupiah. Let's look at the fourth question. Ryan bought an aeroplane for 26 rupiah. Ryan bought an aeroplane for 26 rupiah, right? So this time I add 2 notes of 10 rupiah and 3 coins of 2 rupiah. So then I get 26 in total. And also you can partition 26 rupiah in this way. Let's look at more example of how you can partition money values. So at the Bistro Bites, Shaya and Fatun went to the Bistro Bites to buy some snacks. Shaya bought a burger for 36 rupiah and Fatun bought a club sandwich for 27 rupiah. Students, let's look at the examples. Shaya bought a burger for 36 rupiah. So this time Shaya add 3 notes of 10 rupiah and 6 coins of 1 rupiah. So it gives 36 rupiah in total. This is the one way we can partition 36 rupiah. So let's look at the second way we can partition the amount of 36. Shaya bought a burger for 36 rupiah. So this time Shaya gives 20 rupiah, 10 rupiah, 5 rupiah and 1 rupiah for the cashier. So this is the second way of we can partition 36 rupiah. So let's look at the second example. Fatun bought a club sandwich for 27 rupiah. So Fatun add 2 notes of 10 rupiah, 5 rupiah and 2 rupiah. So in total we get 27 rupiah, right? So this is the one way we can partition 27 rupiah. So let's look at the second example of how we can partition 27 rupiah. This time Fatun add 20 rupiah, 5 rupiah and 2 coins of 1 rupiah. Then it gives the total 27 rupiah. This is the second way we can partition 27 rupiah. So Ali and Muhammad went to the Bistro Bites to buy some snacks as well. Ali bought 2 slices of pizza for 12 rupiah and Muhammad bought a shawarma for 28 rupiah. So let's look at the example. Ali bought 2 slices of pizza for 12 rupiah. So Ali gave 2 notes of 5 rupiah and one coins of 2 rupiah for the cashier. So, and this is the one way we can partition 12 rupiah. This is the second way we can partition 12 rupiah. Okay, so we can use 10 rupiah and 2 coins of 1 rupiah. So this is the way we can partition 12 rupiah. And this is the second example. Muhammad bought a shawarma for 28 rupiah. So this time Muhammad gave 2 notes of 10 rupiah, 5 rupiah and 2 rupiah and 1 rupiah for the cashier. So it gives total 28 rupiah, right? So this is the one way we can partition 28 rupiah. Example, second way. We can partition 20 rupiah, 5 rupiah, 2 rupiah and 1 rupiah, right? So students, let's go to the activities. Are you excited? Let's have a fun with me. So in these activities, what you have to do is you have to choose the correct answers only, okay? So students, this is your first question. Partition 20 rupiah. What you have to do is you have to choose the correct answer from here. So the correct answer is here, the first one or the second one. So first one here is 3 notes of 10 rupiah and 5 rupiah. Is it correct? No. The second one is correct. How many of students say is it correct? Yes. Let's look at the correct answer. Yes, the second one is the correct answer. Good. So let's look at the second question. Partition 16 rupiah. So which one is here the correct? 1 or 2? Let's look. Yes, here the correct answer is first one. Let's look at the third question. Partition 47 rupiah. So the first one or the second one is correct? Which one is the correct answer here? Here the correct answer is, I think it is B or the second one. What about you? Okay, so let's look at the correct answer. Yes, your answer is correct. The first one is the correct answer. So let's look at the fourth question. Partition 50 rupiah. So now my answer is the second one. Is it correct? How many of you agree the second question is correct? Now let's look at the correct answer. Yes, my answer is correct. 2. So this is your fifth question. What you have to do is you have to say yes or no. Is this 2 ways are correct or not? What is your answer? My answer is no. What about you? Yes, very good. Your answer is correct. We can write these 2 ways, right? So your answer is yes. Well done. So students, this is your last question. Is these 2 ways are correct? I think it is correct. So what is your answer? Can we get 7 in this 2 way? Yes, very good. Your answer is no, we can't get 7 in these two ways, right? Okay students, this is the end of today's lesson. I hope you have got some ideas about how to partition money values. So this is your task for week 15. So what you have to do is you have to finish and bring this work on Wednesday 28th October, and it's about partitioning money. Do this work on your math notebook. This is your task. What you have to do is you have to copy down this work on your math notebook. Students, that's all for today's lesson. Thank you. Don't forget to wear a mask and use sanitizer. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
EPS Teleclass